brothers and sisters, when look at the definition of the word feelings, we get this: an emotional state or reaction. For example, the feeling of joy, love, care, affection, passion, devotion, desire, compassion, sympathy, empathy, pity. 2, the idea or belief, especially a rational one, hunch, impression, suspicion. Okay? Whenever someone say you are in your feelings, they are implying that you are acting, or what you are doing or how you're acting is driven by your emotions. When it comes to the kingdom, one of the wrongest things you could ever do is get into your feelings or allow your emotions to control you. If most of you in here would be honest, you would say that if you had followed the last conversation you had in your head about how you feel about some jokers, either you would have been in prison or they would have been dead. Let's be real. Can we be real in the church? Can y'all talk back to me, or y'all sleepy? Can we be real in the church? You ever had a conversation in your head? You don't play out how you're going to tear off their head. You don't map out how you're going to get to their house. You're going to map out how you're going to knock them down and break up their car and split their tire. You don't have it all down packed in your head, ready to get the job done. You didn't care who catch you. You didn't care what the consequences were. You just needed to get this thing in your head, in your hand. Emotions, your emotion. There are sometimes you sit in your house and there's a movie scene in your head because of what somebody did to you, said about you, did to your family, and this scene is in your head. And you saying 1, 2, 3, let's go, based on your emotions. Some of you have done some things already because of your emotions. Some of you don't talk to people because of your emotions. Some of you don't bother with people because of your emotions. In the fact that they do you nothing and no, your emotions, your feelings don't make you feel like they walked past you one day and they didn't speak to you because you were on another letter Remy and they didn't recognize you. You're getting mad at them. Let me tell you something. There's some people I really got to ask God to show me them because I don't remember them because they share change every Sunday. And so sometimes you might pass and just say good morning because I never pass, nobody don't speak. But because I don't really recognize you, I ain't going to give you the hug I normally know, because you can't just roll up on people now and hug them because their husband watching and you might get shoot. So you got to make sure you know these people. You embrace it in this season. So sometimes in the fact that people pass you by, they just didn't recognize you. And you get, I know they never did like me. I know that's your feelings, that's your emotions. And the next thing you know, you start throwing your little jazz on Facebook. You get on your WhatsApp status and even in your phone, and you put it up there for them. Everybody know you're talking about them. We all been there. I've been there. Make me mad, I post. And I get in the Bible for you. And the Lord said unto Moses, but I talking to you. I've been there. Don't play with me now. The preacher, I've been there. I could find the scripture to get to you. I would say how Daniel was in the lion's den, but the lion didn't do him nothing. And I can say they have me in the lion's den, but the lions can't bite me. Nah. My feelings. I know what it is to preach a sermon, and I in my feelings. Yes, the word was good and made you shout, but somebody ticked me off. I had to be delivered from that. Could I be real up in the church? That's why I don't like go to these church. The pastor preaching, they know you. I know you mean your assistant pastor. I know you mean the sister who just walk in the door because your whole sermon just shift. You was talking about Cain and Abel, now you're talking about Eve. Because your woman just walk in the door. Ain't nobody crazy. Everybody know you and your feelings. Give me the word and stop joking up in this church. Like I said, neighbor, come out your feelings. Whenever you are feeling driven or emotionally driven, you are not spirit led. If you walk in the spirit, you will not what? Fulfill the lust of the flesh. When you are fleshy, that's because you in your feelings all the time. The feelings and the, I feel. No. I know the Spirit of the Lord is speaking to me. I tell people now, I remember when I used to say, I feel something in my spirit. No, I feel that. Learn the voice of God so you can say, God, say. If it's your feelings, shut up. Because your feelings messing up plenty church folks. I feel like the Lord saying to you, no. Say the Lord say. You know why you can't say? Because you don't know how to hear his voice. So just in case I miss, let me just say I feel. I wasn't sure. No, that's sure, shut your mouth. So if I say God said, I know his voice. He called me mom. So if I say God say. And God told me to tell 5 of you, get out your feelings. Because what he won't do in you is so big, it's so huge, until your feelings will stop it. You hear me? Okay, so you have to be spirit-led. You cannot be spirit-led and emotionally driven at the same time. Another danger is trying to spiritualize your emotions. Woo! God, I feel like preaching. You in your feelings and calling it God. I like them prophets who prophesy after they don't know your business. Listen to me. I'm a pastor. I've been in church all my life. I can call all of y'all out right now and give you all a word and make you shout. Because your face and tell me your condition. So now when I prophesy, I say, God, go beyond the face. Let me see the heart. You look at some people's face, you don't know they need a financial breakthrough. And I see a couple of people right now, God gonna bless you with some money. Ta. Emotions. Call you all right now. I see something. Something. Before I say what I say, you don't shake it. Emotion. Your emotion don't get you shaken, and I ain't said nothing yet. You don't fall out, and you hear what God say yet. I remember before time they called me out, I didn't fall out. Just called Glen, bam, out. One time, Pastor Abby said, listen to me, son. Before you fall out, hear what they say. The whole matter. Don't hear half and fall. So she said, even if you fake the fall, get the word. And then fall. Hear what the Lord's saying. I know you just get excited. Oh, yes, he talking to you. He talking about, but hear the whole thing, because something might shift in there. There might be a prerequisite. God is going to send you a husband. You've been praying. But listen now, you got to fix your attitude. You ain't get that bad. The prerequisite. So let's move. We got Christian. Let's move. So stop trying to spiritualize your emotion. This is why we have so many people that are unstable. God send me here. 2 days later, God say my season over. Oh, God's bipolar. Jesus. God send you here for 2 days? No, your emotion from your last church hurt send you here. And that's why and listen to me, I don't care for plenty members. I care for people who want God for real, who in for the long haul, who want God for real. Because if you came here because they hurt you, you're going to leave me because somebody hurt you. And the thing about what's so bad about church people, one person hurt them in the church and the pastor is the devil from hell. Pastor still don't know why they leave the church. But the pastor, he don't see. I see you and them. So now, we got to understand now that is it really God or your feelings? God say, what did he say? And if it don't, I'm going to show something with God's sayings. It bear witness. Somebody in here had to say, I feel you in the Holy Ghost. If you start to say something and the whole church going to go, well, we know we have some error somewhere. Because somebody should say that I bear witness because the Lord was speaking up to me. Some confirmation should be wrong somewhere. Somebody's spirit should begin to move in the realm of the spirit. Somebody's belly should begin to turn because they've been feeling the same thing. Are y'all here? Oh, Pastor, the Lord sent me to this ministry to you and to be a source of strength to you. But the biggest gossiper in the world, you were no help to me because I have more meetings because of you. Pastor, they stepped on my toe last Sunday. They were shouting. Pastor, I couldn't see because they said, no, that's what you have meeting for. You and your feelings. Pastor, I feel this. And then, okay, Pastor, okay, tell me what you know. Enough of the feelings now. I'm 30 now. I can't be dealing with too much of feelings. I got to deal with what you know. Let's move on in the realm of the spirit and go up in God so we can start dealing with things that really matters to God. What matters to God should matter to you. Look at your neighbor and say, if that ain't matter to God, leave that joker alone. It matter to God? You think God concerned about who teeth your Remy? You think God concerned about who borrow your shoes and ain't bring it back? You think God concerned about your boy who betray you? God trying to get you to the next level of your life. Matter of fact, he let them betray you to get you where you need to go. Your emotions will never get God's attention. It's your spirit. He blew his breath into your nostrils. That's what he's concerned about, Minister Ruby. He's concerned about what they do to you. Your emotions will never get God's attention. Isolation for kingdom use never comes. Watch this now. This is powerful. Let's bless me in preparation. After you are offended. God, you know when they offended, God help me in hiding now. Why he send you now? Because you get offended. Why now? Tell me why now God can tell you it's time for you to go and hide and after somebody doesn't take you off. God does not use isolation to help you appease your flesh. He used isolation to keep you covered from folks trying to kill you. When they was want to date Joseph, he isolated him in a pit because they was jealous, not he was jealous. Look at you in church. They was jealous of him. If you go, I ain't bothered with nobody because you jealous, that ain't God. You offended, you didn't go ask God to kiss on your heart. God would use isolation to protect you from the dogs that are coming after you. He don't use isolation. You can, oh, the Lord can send me in and gets a shut-in after somebody done make you mad. Why you couldn't find shut-in before that? Am I saying that God would not put you there after something? Yes, he would. But I'm trying to say, stop spiritualizing. You know you won't bother nobody. Stop lying and saying, the Lord have you in shut down. The Lord ain't shut you down. Your feelings shut you down. And you keep letting your feelings shut you down. The same Sunday was the day God was going to bless you. I ain't getting a pastor. I just let you know I ain't come out today because I'm just in a place right now, pastor, because I just feel like the Lord is trying to speak to me. No, he's trying to talk to your feelings. Get your behind in church. Joseph's story was a beautiful story to show you that. They saw him coming. They said, look at the dreamer. The Donya. They say, look at the dreamer coming. He didn't say, look at my brothers for their stink self. Didn't say, let me go and go hide from them. Because I ain't want, no. He came there cheerfully to help his brothers them and bring them and talk to them and make sure they was good. But they got offended because he was a dreamer. So God said, okay, since y'all want to kill him, I ain't going to let y'all kill him. I going to put him in a pit to preserve him. Sidebar, the pit you in is saving your life. When you are in a season of desperation, if you're not careful, you can even mishandle God. Jesus. Some of us are mishandling God because of our feelings. We ain't treating God right. We ain't doing God right because of our feelings. We need to do better. I'm talking from the pulpit to the doors to the ceiling to the floor, all of us. We got some ways about us that we even ain't treating God right. Anybody can admit that sometimes you don't do God right? You feel like you do God right, and okay, you're fine. God, come preach the gospel today because you are ready to go to heaven. We don't do God right. Sometimes you know you didn't pray for 3 weeks. God ain't hear you for 3 weeks. How you think that? How would your boss take it if they don't see you for 3 weeks? How would your boss feel about you and your work ethics? But you will come and visit God every now and again and say, I go to church on Easter Sundays and Christmas and like seriously? Seriously? Guard your emotions in your time of desperation. An unguarded emotion can do a few things. 1, turn people away from you. 2, make you walk away too soon. I can't deal with all these now. 3, cause you to hate what God loves. 4, cause you to love what God hates. Emotions. 5, replace your discernment, feelings. 6, cause you to place wrong people, put people in the wrong place. 7, prolong a season. 8, rush a season. Whenever your feelings talk louder than your discernment, you will end up like Adam and Eve, evicted and naked. Whenever your emotions talk louder to you than your discernment, you will end up like Adam and Eve, evicted and naked. You all hear? Doing things that is appealing, but it's not pleasing to God. I'm almost done. Because you fall in love with a demon. Watch this now. Genesis 27 and 21. And Jacob went near unto Isaac and his father, and he felt him, and said, the voice is of Jacob, but the hands are the hands of Esau. And he discerned him not. See what your feelings will do to you? Your feelings will cause you to love what you should hate and hate what you should love. Come and dig your Mario. Minister Mario. Y'all ain't come here for this today. See, discernment. Hear me. Discernment. You don't need your eyes. Discernment says, based on what I sense in the spirit, this is Minister Mario. I ain't using my sight. And the problem in this season is we too busy trying to look and being discerning. And the looking is not looking with your eyes, it's looking with your emotions. I don't feel like this, so I ain't gonna do it. Samuel went to anoint David, and when he went to anoint David, he said, surely the Lord anointed is before me. No, boy, don't do mess with my oil. That's not him. You got the wrong one arrested. A lack of discernment are causing us to. Can I say this? This judgmental spirit in the church, we have the wrong ones arrested. Because we watching the hands and not the heart. How did you get to the heart? You need to discern people and stop looking at what they driving and what they wearing and where they live. That's a spirit in the church, and we need to kill it away. I feel like preaching, but I can't preach yet because I got to teach this part. Look at your neighbor, say, neighbor, get out your feelings. Oh, I don't like her. Why? I just don't like her. That's a spirit. You can't be a leader in here and don't like people. Uh-oh. We are called for the reject from the projects, the abuse, the church hate. How you gonna come in here and turn your nose up at people? You can't lead. Your problem is you're using your eyes and not your discernment to know that there's a king on the inside. Oh, y'all. So I gotta go, man. I gotta go, man. Shake your neighbor, rock your neighbor. Stop watching what's on the outside of me and look at my heart. Really and truly, Jacob did not steal his birthright. That's right. Oh, Jacob stole. No, he didn't. He gave it to him. So let me help you all out. He never stole it. He gave it to him. He just do what he had to do to get what he gave him. He was hungry in his feelings. His belly was in his feelings. And he saw the whole birthright for chicken and rice. Like some of you are selling yourself. You're selling your family out for friendship. They ain't come back to church no more. You don't sell yourself out for a friendship and they still backstabbing you. And they still lying on you. They still don't like you. You are selling authentic people, real people. Just because they tell you about your skin, you need people to tell you that you need to bathe. Your breath stink. Don't tell me my breath stink. Tell me my breath stink. Pastor, go put a little minute about your breath stink. I ain't gonna get offended. I can thank you. Why you up? You love me. You'll be walking around with stink breath. So Isaac now, he cannot see. Sometimes you not being able to see is the blessed place for you to be. Because now you can move based on what God sees.
Don't do it.
Isaac feels like this. This is Isaac. Esau got hair. Like some of you right now, you're rubbing hair. But underneath the hair, woo, put your bank on the side. What's this now? What's this? Yo, what's this? So now, I can't see his head, but I can feel his head. There's feelings. And what's been happening is your discernment could go under the head. So when they try to trick you by giving you what's not really them, you can go in your discernment and say, I know you trying, but that ain't you. Some of us right now, we are in friendship that look like this, but they're really like this. What's under the friendship? What's under the marriage? What's under your dating life? Well, oh, you only come today? Are you dating because how you feel? Or are you dating because it's real? So now he's blind. And he said, you smell like Esau, but you feel like what I want. You smell, you smell, you sound like what I don't want. But my feelings say get it. Y'all get it? I can sense this in it, but my feelings say this it. I can sense I ain't supposed to date him, and I ain't supposed to date her, but my ovaries and my reproductive system is tweaking. My biological clock is tick-tock, tick-tock, and so I can settle for what I feel and not what's real. The real you always surface. But what happened is our feelings just feel like the job, just feel like the church, just feel like the man, just feel like the woman. But discernment will say, I know what you feel like. I know what my feelings telling me. But when I read and pray, I see something else. Oh, I got to go to Ray. When I read in prayer, God showed me your heart. I've been watching your face. You're handsome. You look pretty. You're very nice. But when I check out your heart, it's black. Okay, I got to go here too. I got to go down to here, y'all. Look at your neighbor, shake your neighbor, rock your neighbor. Say, neighbor, turn this way off here. Look at your neighbor, say, neighbor, I don't know about you, neighbor, but I'm tired of picking the wrong one. I'm tired of dating the wrong one. I'm tired of going to the wrong church. This is my season now to get it right once and for all. I've been here too long. I got to go. Shake your neighbor. Don't move yet. Rock your neighbor. Say, neighbor, this is your day now to get it right. You've been watching things based on feelings. You've been handling people based on feelings. But today, it feels like a woman, but it's a man. That's probably supposed to confuse people in the church now. Sissies.
Bunch of them.
You know why they sissy? I feel like I want a man. But if you get in church and find God, you'll know that two men can reproduce. Get your... Hey, look here now. I don't have a problem with him. I love him, but I expose that spirit. I feel... This gotta be it. Come on, me with that sissy thing. I have a right to feel. You have a right to feel. We also have the right to be. No problem. You don't bring it around me. I don't come to church saying I ain't going to preach on it. I going to preach on homosexuality, all this lesbianism and this gayness that is paraded in the pulpit. I wouldn't talk with the club. They get their own club now, and nobody won't touch it. But Glen Charles Russell going to tell you, stop sissying. God made Adam and Eve.
Adam and Steve.
Not Adam and Sarah, not Sarah and Eve either. Because these undercover lesbians. In the day they want man, the night they want woman. Because women know where to spot the hit. I come to kill that spirit too. You and your failure only come today. Too bad I come to kill a spirit. God rides me up to kill these spirits that's been paraded. You don't want another woman. You want your wife. Your feelings telling you want another woman. Now I can preach on this. Y'all don't play with me. I come for all. I got to deal with all. You're looking at them. Oh, wow, they fine. I don't look better than my wife. Shut up. Your feelings telling you they could do it better. Maybe they could do it better, but they can't cook better. And after you done finish doing it, you got to eat. See, they ain't going to come to hell today. Your feelings telling you this, but he is a killer. You going to have sex, and when they finish, he's slapping you to pieces. Man, you ain't coming here today. That's your problem. You don't like real preaching. Or the preachers them in church, they cover. I ain't covering up. I can tell you like it is. Stick to your wife. Stick with your husband. Get out of that woman's house. Get out of that man's house. Get delivered and set free. I wish I can find me 5 people who ain't jealous because shout with me. Because your man on the way. Oh, shakato. Ikatabashanda. I feel the glory. Something getting ready to happen in your life. Shake your neighbor. Oh, I feel something just hit me. Rock your neighbor, say neighbor, take a good look at me now. Because something getting ready to change in my life. If you didn't like me before the day, but you're going to hate me after the day. Because I hear a sound of abundance rain. And God is getting ready to turn it around. I need you to turn like something getting ready to turn in your life. Yes, yes, shout it here. He can't see, but he's using his feelings to dictate and navigate him, Mom. So instead of him going under the mask, he's settling for the front. And some of you, even as I preach, God is delivering you from the mask. You think you want it. You think you need it. You think it's yours. But I came to tell you, close your eyes and hear your spirit.